Okay, amazing. So, guys, today I'm really proud to. My hair looks interesting. So, I'm really proud, guys, to give you today a lot of massive value because, guys, everyone who joins an AKASHX has one dream and one goal, right? To get to financial freedom while becoming a good trader, right? That's the first goal that everyone has. Also, for me, 2016 was my time when I joined the industry and I just want to become a really good trader. And then when I realized how powerful the industry actually is, I also, find a lot of passion in actually sharing this opportunity with other people. And to become an educator is such a big responsibility. And I think we can be so grateful that someone who is, not even benefiting from our group, taking the time to jump on here on this call to share the knowledge is something we can take for granted. Because like I said, everyone has that dream, everyone has that goal to become a good trader. But once you accomplish that, then maybe you see the privilege in teaching others, right? I mean, this is how the world should be, I think, getting something, receiving something, and giving something. So that's why I'm super grateful to have Arabella today on the call. I mean, really amazing person. We just had a few talks before this call. We shared a little bit about our journeys, and I know already that you guys can learn a lot from this power woman, amazing role model, and also she, is really solution oriented, what I really like. So that's why I'm super proud to have her on today's team call, and I can't wait what she has prepared today for us. So with that being said, let's make some noise, and also one more time, turn on your cameras, show some respect, get pen and paper ready, and take those notes because those notes are super valuable. Okay, with that being said, Arabella, I hope that you are here and that you can hear and see me. Give me a second that we figure that out. Yes, perfect. Okay.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm so excited to be here on the call with you guys today. Can we just drop some fire emojis for Michael because he is an amazing leader. I've had so many conversations with him as well, and I can see that he is willing to take you guys to the next level. And I'm just so blessed to be on this call today with every single one of you guys. I don't believe in coincidences. I say this in every single one of my calls. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe every single one of you guys are on this call for a reason. So I'll be walking through some of my most basic stuff, okay? When it comes to the trading side of things, I'll give you guys a rundown, the secrets, okay, to exactly how you can be most profitable with my trade alerts. And also, you guys, I wanted to spit a little bit of mindset in here, right? Because as we all know, trading is going to be 90% mindset and 10% actual strategy. So if you don't have the 90%, how do you think you're going to benefit from that 10%, right? And so let's see just where you guys are tuning in from. Go ahead and just drop your guys' flags in here, the country that you guys are tuning in from, the city, wherever you guys are, right? I want to see every single one of you guys in the chats. I love seeing all of your guys' beautiful faces as well. I see so many new people in here too. This is so exciting because it really shows how diverse AKASHX is. We have an international team. That's absolutely crazy because I remember within my experience, like I've started in two trading network marketing companies, okay? And both of those companies, it's hard for them to be compared to AKASHX. Like I truly believe that this is the right vehicle for everyone. I actually did a talking story about this on my Instagram, and I told everyone it's like when your vehicle is broken down, right? Let's say you get into a car accident, hit something, there's two things you can do, right? You can get it fixed or you can get a new one because it's totally totaled, right? And in my eyes, with the two vehicles I was in, I felt as if it was totaled. So of course, I decided to get into a vehicle that was going to run in full speed, and I believe that's a AKASHX. We have so many ways for you guys to absolutely win. A AKASHX is set up for everyone and anyone to win, and I will say that with full transparency, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart because I cannot believe all of the things that we have actually planned for you guys in the next few months. It's about to go absolutely insane. So can you guys just drop, okay? Before I say a one or a two, there's gonna be options, so hold off, okay? Go ahead and drop a one in the chat if you are just a network marketer, a product-based trader trying to get into trading trading and drop a two in the chat as if you just got into trading. Go ahead and start dropping the ones and the twos, you guys. I want to see what kind of people we have in here. I see some ones, network marketers becoming traders. I love that. Ones. Okay, beautiful. I don't see many twos in here. And to me, that's actually crazy because this reminds me of myself. When I first started my trading journey, I was a network marketer first. Okay, I've been in this industry for 3 years. I'm still a baby in here, so all respect for everyone that's been in here longer, even you, Michael. I know he has so much experience and value to give every single one of you guys. So I've been a network marketer first. And throughout my journey, what really got me into trading, what really forced me in a good way to get into trading was I remember this exact moment where I had so many downlines under me. I think I had maybe 75 personals at this time. And throughout that time, I had so many people coming to me, especially customers, asking me all these questions about trading. And I'm sitting there, I'm staring at my phone, and I'm like, wow, I have no idea. I don't know a single thing because I was a network marketer first. I was a product-based trader. I can tell you about copy and paste. I can show you how to use the products, but ask me anything about technical analysis, you weren't really going to get anything from me at that time, right? And it's so crazy to see where I am today because now I'm a master educator. So once I was receiving all of those text messages, it was more so like a wake-up call for me that okay, you can be a network marketer. And for everyone who's just a network marketer, I absolutely respect that and I love that for you. But being a network marketer who knows the company and the products, who also knows how to trade, you guys are going to be unstoppable. Okay? So, you guys, even if it's just the basics, even if you just want to know a little bit about the products, results speak. They will always speak because people lie all the time. And I'm sure you guys all know this. People lie all the time, but numbers truly never do. Okay, I always tell my people who are so focused within the network marketing space, keep running. Okay, it's running season, not walking season. So actually don't run. I need you guys to sprint because of the momentum we're about to have. But for the trading side of things, you guys, do yourself a favor and make sure that if pretend as if your network marketing business wasn't there. Pretend as if your compensation plan wasn't there. Will you be profitable making a full-time income with trading? Right? And I want you guys to all put yourselves in a position because think about it, right? A millionaire has multiple sources of income. If you want to be a seven-figure earner, you need to have multiple streams. And we are so lucky and blessed to be here today because that's exactly what it is that we offer, right? Imagine having your live account and in your guys' live account with whatever broker that you guys use, you guys are taking trade alerts and you guys are doing your own analysis. And then think about your funded account, okay? You're using Tap to Trade. That's two sources of income streams just coming in from you guys, even if it's in the same concept. And on top of that, you have your network marketing side. Imagine that. Imagine you put yourself in a position to literally win because we'll give you guys the recipe, right? You have the formula, you have the blueprint, but it's all about if you guys are deciding to start actually driving this vehicle, right? And so today, you guys, I'm going to walk you guys through first exactly how you guys can take my signals. We'll go through some mindset as we're going through that as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and start off by sharing my screen with you guys. Okay, if Michael, you can give me access, please. Beautiful. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys. And for some reason, my Canva is a bit broken. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at the Canva screen like this. Hopefully, none of you guys mind. But so with my trading rules, okay, so I usually send in, I would say maybe 1 to 10 signals a day, depending on the volume in the market. So I mainly trade when there's a lot of liquidity in the market. Okay, so liquidity equals money. Go ahead and drop the word money in the chat if you guys are here with me. And we're going to take things really step by step because I know when I started my trading journey, hearing about it for the first time, hearing about analysis for the first time, I was confused. I was more on the slower side of things, okay? And it's okay, learning levels. Okay, wherever you guys are, the only thing that matters is if you guys actually start, right? I see a lot of monies in the chat. Beautiful. So yes, liquidity equals money, and I usually trade when there's a lot of liquidity to be swept in the market, okay? Liquidity, how it's created is the amount of volume that you see in the market, right? Of how many people are selling and how many people are going to be buying. Okay, so if you're going on, let's say, the 1 minute candle or the 1 minute time frame in a trading view, you guys are gonna see all of these candles, okay? So when you guys see those small baby candles being created, right? Small, small, small doji candles, they're gonna be low volume, okay? You'll see those being created very small. You'll see very small movements in the market, and that's when low volume happens. And then all of a sudden, you see those really big candles, right? You see those big ones created every second, right? And it's just shooting up, going up and down like absolute crazy. That is when there's a lot of liquidity to be swept in the market because of how high that volume is, right? And of course, in the market, there's two sides of things, okay? There's two sides of the market. There's the buyers and there are the sellers, okay? And another side of it, another way to put it is there are winners and there are losers, right? So you guys go ahead and drop in the chat if you want to be a winner, if you guys want to be a loser, okay? I better see some W's in this chat, you guys. Winner. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, exactly. You guys all want to be winners, and the best way that you guys can do that is by always staying a student, okay? Because the thing is, when it comes to whatever pair that you guys are trading, whether it's gold, whether it's anything with crypto, anything with Forex, currency pairs, right? There's always going to be something new. I've been a student for the past 3 years, and till today, I will still be a student, okay? The master educator title that I have, it's just me sharing my knowledge and helping you guys. But for me, I'm still a student. I still want to jump on all of these live sessions and learn from all of these amazing different educators. And I want you guys to have that student mindset. Okay, a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is when they're stuck this or they're staying the same, right? They're only taking what it is that they know and applying it. But the thing is, when you're doing that, you can only get so far. If you have a growth mindset and you're willing to grow every single day, even if it's just 1% a day, even if it's just one video a day, one live session a day, one trade a day, anything counts, you guys, right? Because your goal is to be a better person than the person you guys were yesterday. Okay, whether it's personal growth, whether it's in your network marketing business, whether it's in your trading business, right? So when you guys are taking my trade alerts, you'll notice that some of my trades are very fast. So I am a scalp trader. Okay, I like to use a lot of sniper entries. I like a lot of reversals. I like a lot of change of characters, impulsive movements in the market. I love trading news, right? NFP, CPI, right? So that is going to be the trades that you guys are going to be taking alongside me. Okay, so for anyone on a funded account, go ahead and drop 10K in the chat if you've received your funded account. If you have the yearly package, go ahead and drop a 200K in the chat for me. Okay, I want to see every single person who is trying to pass their trading account. Wow, we see a lot of 200Ks. I love that. Everyone is on annual packages. That is the way to go, you guys. I'm so happy to not see a single 10K on here, honestly, because becoming a 200K trader, we're so lucky to even receive a funded account. Do you guys actually know how much it costs to even buy a 200K funded trading account? You guys, it's nearly $1,000. I think it's more than our current annual price right now. So in order for you guys to have a 200K funded trading account, that's actually insane to me. But now it's about how we're going to pass it, right? So here's a few tips from me when it comes, and of course, these are recommendations, right? This is the things, the game plan that I necessarily tell all of my people when you guys are trying to pass a 200K, 10K, whatever funded account, right? Always have a target profit and always have a target loss, okay? And when you guys are doing these, you always need to have goals. You always know the exact path that you guys are going to be going towards. And even though the target goals, target losses, like it may seem like, oh, okay, so that's it. That truly is it. So for an example, right? I'm gonna use a 10K funded account for an example. I know many of you guys are in a 200K funded accounts, but we're just gonna start off smaller and you guys can do the math later, okay? So usually when I do a 10K funded trading account, you have to make $1,000 within the first stage, right? So that's the first thing you guys need to figure out is how much you are going to need to make within your stage one in order for you to pass this funded account. With 10Ks, it's $1,000. The next thing you need to figure out is going to be how much money that you can lose before blowing your funded trading account, right? Okay, that's step two. With a 10K, you can't lose more than 500, right? So what you want to do is you want to cut everything into 5 pieces. Okay, so when I say that, that's going to be 5 days, your 5 minimum days of trading in the market. Okay, so when you're on a 10K funded trading account, right? I usually tell my people you need to have a goal to make $250 every single day. And by the way, all of this is going to be in USD. Okay, and then their profit target is going to be half that price. Okay, so they can't lose $250. Do you guys see what I did there? Right? Their target profit is 250. Their target loss is $125. You cut that in half, and once you guys hit any single one of those goals, you guys stop trading. And I'm going to explain to you guys why you need to stop trading. Can everyone agree in here? Okay. It's really easy, and I usually don't like to say this, but it's a lot easier for people to make money in here because of the resources that we have here. Can you guys agree with me? Go ahead and drop in a one in the chat if you guys agree with me. Yes, yes, yes. Hell yeah. Exactly. It's so easy for people to make money in here, but the thing that's hard is learning how to keep that money, right? Because then there's those two sides of things. In order for you guys to pass these stages, you need to make that money and you need to keep that money. Making it is already given to you guys, but keeping it is your guys' job, right? And so back to my signals. I know I talk a lot. Sorry, you guys. But we have my trading rules. So this goes for anyone. You can use this on any account, okay? So whenever you see my trading rules, the very first thing that you guys need to make sure you do is you want to be able to watch actively the chart as well as your trade locker, your MetaTrader, whatever platform that you guys are using, because my trades are very hands-on. Okay, you guys are going to be learning a lot even from just taking my trade. So I need you guys to always be actively watching it because I'm not a set and forget type of person. Okay, let me look at the chart. If it looks scary, I'm closing my eyes. If it looks good, I'm gonna have a dance party. Okay, that's the type of trader that I am, right? And so every single time you see a trade alert come in from me, I usually like to trade the end of Asia session. I like to trade London session as well as New York session. Okay, and don't hold this against me because sometimes I'll just trade randomly and I'll see a really good entry and send it to you guys whenever I want to. But those are the times that I do try to trade the most. And you'll notice I'll usually have 4 or 5 take profits, right? You'll see the take profits be very close to the entry price, right? 20 pips, 40 pips, 60 pips, 100 pips plus. And that is because I'm a scalp trader, right? And in order for you guys to count pips, I'm going to give you guys this example now. Okay, so I trade the pair of gold and I trade the pair of gold. Yes, so in order for you guys to count the pips with gold, I'm going to give you guys an example of the entry price being at 3,000. Okay, so if the entry price is at 3,000 and we have, for example, our TP1 at 3,001, right? That is going to be a total of 10 pips because it went from 3,000 to 3,001. That was a plus one, right? So then if our entry is at 3,000 and our entry price or our take profit price is at 3,002 and move 2 numbers, that's going to be 20 pips. So per number, it's going to move 10 pips. So that's how you guys can calculate gold pips, right? It's very simple. The more you get a hang of it, it took me a while to get a hang of it because I absolutely hate math, but it's very simple once you guys start just actually using it. Start getting in touch, start getting used to all of these trading terms because you guys are going to be traders, okay? You guys are going to be profitable traders. I believe in law of attraction, so I say a lot of things in existence. So I need you guys to go in the chat right now and say, I am a profitable trader. Okay, we're gonna say it and speak it into existence right now. And I know I am a profitable trader sounds really long. I'd have some struggles typing it myself, so I'll give you guys a few seconds. Beautiful. I am a profitable trader, period. I love that. Okay. So when you guys are taking my signals, always set break even after take profit one. Okay, how you guys set your break even is you just simply modify, edit your stop loss from the stop loss it was at, right? From the first number you took, and you're gonna modify it over to your entry price. Okay, so if your stop loss was at I don't know, 20.95 and your entry price is at 3,000, your TP1 is 3,002. Once it hits that TP1 of 3,002, you're just going to edit and modify your stop loss to your entry price of 3,000 because that is where we entered, right? Having a break even set gives you guys a lot of security, right? Because if the trade goes south with the rest of the TPs, the rest of the positions that you guys are holding, you guys won't necessarily lose. You guys will be staying above profits, right? So the next thing is you guys want to take all of my take profits, okay? And understand my risk as well. So I'll have quite a large stop loss. I usually do maybe 60 to 80 pips with my stop losses because I don't like getting wicked out. Okay, I've noticed that gold is very volatile, right? Volatility is when you see the market doing this really quickly, right? And so whenever I see that in the market, I want to avoid being stop lossed out or wicked out. So I'll usually have my stop loss pretty far so we have enough time for wiggle room. So when you guys are taking my trades, just understand that risk. But if we do hit stop loss, which cross our fingers we don't, right? Knock on wood right now, is we will always send in a recovery trade as well. Okay, so take all of my take profits. If I have a total of four take profits, you're going to enter in and execute four open positions. And when you guys are on your MetaTrader 5, 4, if you guys are on your trade locker, as soon as you see my signals, okay, don't spend your time going on there, right? Typing in the stop losses, typing in the TPs. I want you guys to just execute those trades because trust me when I say the market will take off without you. Okay, the market's gonna move fast, but you need to move faster. So a little shortcut is just to press, if I'm sending a buy, you're gonna press buy just four times with no stop loss, no take profit, and then edit it afterwards, okay? That's the best thing that you can do to be faster, and you guys just need to do that. Trust me, it'll save you guys a lot more time. Okay, so you're gonna enter in four entries, right? Four open positions, four executions, whatever you want to say it, if there is a total of four TPs. Now, if there's five, you're going to do five. You need to make sure you guys are scalping as you go. Okay, you'll see the market moving. Again, I'm a scalp trader, so I really wish I can actually show you guys this live, but sometimes it's really fast, so we can't really tell everyone to jump on there right away, but when you guys are in your positions, right, I just taught you guys how to count your pips. If it moves 10 pips, I would recommend you close partials. I usually close 50% of it. If it goes to TP1, perfect. It closed by itself. You don't got to worry. If it moves to 30 pips, you guys can close your second position in partials of 50%, right? It's just about you closing some profit. Scalping is where you're actually going to be trailing your stop loss. But for me, you can do it multiple ways, and this is one of the easiest ways for you guys to do it. Okay, and if you guys don't know what trailing your stop loss is, it's just modifying your stop loss above entry in order for you guys to stay above profits. Okay, so if the trade goes south, we don't go south with it, right? So proper risk management is absolutely necessary, you guys. So depending on the account size that you guys are on, whether it's a 10K, 50K, 200K, I want you guys to always have a max lot size. So when you guys are on let's say a 10K funded trading account, I would have your max lot 0.1. So you want to split up your risk. If your max lot, or sorry, max risk is 0.1, what you guys are going to want to do is divide that per TP. So if there's four open positions, four take profits, right? You're just going to take that 0.1 and split it into four. So each position will have a 0.05 because it's split up and equals the 0.1, right? Same thing with 200K funded trading accounts, just have your max lot and just make sure that you guys are continuously doing that as well. Okay? And sorry, you guys, if I said 0.1, I meant to say 0.2 for the max lot of the 10K. But yes, so 0.05 per position. And then, of course, you guys can decide what you guys want to do with the 200K funded, whether you want to stay at low risk, medium risk, and high risk, right? And moving on is the strategy that I use when I'm taking in my signals in order for us to stay above profits is I like to do what's called pip blocking. Okay, so as you guys know already, for four TPs, open four positions. Now, this is when you guys are going to get very hands-on. Okay, this is why you guys need to be actively looking at the chart because once take profit one gets hit, you modify your stop loss to your entry. Now, what happens when TP2 gets hit? You need to modify your stop loss to TP1. Okay, so if the trade goes the way you guys don't want it to go, we will actually just hit TP1 again. So it's a win-win, right? So what happens if you guys get TP3 hit? You're going to move and modify your stop loss to your TP2 now. And then once TP4 gets hit, you would modify your stop loss to TP3. You guys see where I'm coming from? Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat if you guys are following with me. 111. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, so if you guys need to take a picture, take some notes of this, right? And you guys can practice this first, let's say on a demo account, because yes, it is going to be hands-on. So if you are new to copy and paste trading, I think copy and paste trading is a really easy concept, right? You're copy and pasting, but unfortunately mine is pip locking, so it's a bit more complicated, just a little bit. But once you guys get a hang of it, it's gonna feel a lot more simple for you guys. And hopefully I'll have some of the videos on exactly how I do this live on my expert series soon. So I know I have nothing in there, so don't even try to look, but there will be things on there super shortly, okay? Next thing we're going to talk about is risk management. And this is the one that I'm going to emphasize the most to you guys because the thing is, if you don't have risk management, you are going to lose and everybody else is going to win. Okay, the educator is probably going to be profitable because they have risk management. I always tell people if you lose 8 trades out of 10, you should still be profitable and call me crazy. Okay, but if those trades are profitable, those 2 trades are profitable, you should still be profitable because you've risked a proper amount for your guys' account. Okay? So always have your max lot that I was telling you guys about, right? Split up your lots evenly according to the TPs. Oh, I have a slide for this and I was just telling you guys about it. Perfect. So here's an example. 10K funded account, open four positions. This right here should be a 2. Oh no. What happened? Okay, there it is. This right here should actually be a 2. I don't know why it's a 1 is my max loss, so I would enter 4 positions at 0.05. And of course, this is going to be like the high risk. I usually like to go high risk for my trades because I'm a scalp trader. So the higher you risk with the amount of pips that you're going to get, I usually like to high risk. But of course, do what you feel is comfortable for you for the time being. You guys can start off at low risk, medium risk, high risk, whenever you feel even more comfortable, right? Now we're going to be staying above profits, okay? This is going to be the key tips to exactly how you can always end the week off in profits. I don't care if you guys lose, let's say your first 2 days of the trading week, those 3 days can really take you far if you do these exact things, okay? First, emotions. Okay, emotions while you're trading. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a very emotional person, okay? Especially I don't know if it's just me being such a girl, but I'm a very, very emotional person, right? So whenever I'm looking at the chart and I'm like feeling scared, if I'm having anxiety, if I'm like, oh my God, oh my gosh, right? I'll always set my break even automatically, even when take profit one doesn't get hit, right? Because money is a big thing. Nobody likes to lose money. Losing in here is gonna be inevitable, but still it sucks, right? Let's just admit it. So usually when I have emotions, I'll go ahead and break even and then I'll hit myself in the head. I'll be like, okay, like snap out of it. Okay? Because emotions while you guys are trading is only gonna make you guys lose even more. So if you guys do have it, just give yourself that security, that peace of mind, and go ahead and set your guys' break even. If you're stuck at stop loss, or not stop loss, sorry, if you're stuck in the reds and the negatives and cannot set your guys' break even, please just okay, this is what I do. Here's the chart. Okay, let's just pretend like this is the chart. I turn off my phone and I put it down and I'll go watch my Netflix or I'll scroll on TikTok on my other phone. That is literally what I do because there are times where the more you guys look at it, the more emotional you're gonna feel. And trust me, you'll make decisions you will regret. Closing that trade early and all of a sudden it goes up and hits take profit. All of a sudden it's in greens, right? And you're already closed at a loss, right? So you just want to make sure you're giving yourself that security. Avoid bad entries as well. Okay, so how you guys need to avoid bad entries is by being patient. And I'm saying this and I'm laughing right now because I'm the most impatient person out there. That's why I'm a scalp trader. That's why my trades go pretty quick. But there are times where you do need a certain amount of patience, right? Because when you guys are patient in the market, you guys, if you guys are not patient in the market, you guys can make impulsive entries in the market. So as soon as you see the buy, you like spam it right away, right? And then you never gave that chance to even just look to see if it's gonna go up. If it goes up and we're selling, right? Pretend like the signal is a sell. You have your entry price put in your first position. Okay, it's consolidating almost a TP, but then it went back up. If it goes above entry, this is our entry hand. This is where we're at. We would place another position now. It's consolidating again. It goes up even more. Okay, place another position, right? If you see it, okay, if it's not like that consolidation and it's just my sniper entry going straight to the take profits, you guys can do that specific entry, but give it a second is what I can tell you guys. Just look at it really quickly and make really smart decisions when you guys are entering into the markets, okay? And usually, if you guys do have bad entries, and it does happen, it still happens to me all the time. No one's perfect. What you guys can do is if the market starts moving and you realize you have this freaking bad entry, here's the entry, and you entered right down here for that sell, right? You see the market going up and down, up and down. If it goes back here, close that bad position. Just get out of that bad position so you don't even have to worry about it, okay? It's okay to make mistakes, but you guys need to learn from those mistakes and fix them, right? If the take profits hit, please don't enter. Okay, you guys already missed out on making money. Okay, that's only with that signal. Don't worry, there's always going to be another one. So don't beat yourself up. I remember I actually had this guy. So for anyone in here, if you guys have messaged me on Instagram, I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't necessarily message back just because it gets so full, like very full. So I usually talk to you guys the most on my live sessions. I usually open up a Q&A. But if you guys back to my story. I get carried away. So I had this guy. His name is, I think, Roy. He was so funny. He messaged me on Instagram and he goes, "Every single time I miss your signals, I kick myself." And I laughed so hard because I was like, wow, like, do not kick yourself. I am gonna send another one. Okay, so that goes for every single one of you guys as well. If t take profits hit, just don't enter it. Okay, just wait for the next one. And of course, scalp as you guys go. And okay, why do I scalp and what not to do? Okay, the reason as to why I scalp is because I like the short-term movements, okay? Again, I already admitted this. I'm a very impatient person, okay? I'm sure many of you guys can relate a lot to that as well. So I usually scalp because of the faster movements. I scalp because I notice there's more volume in the market. It matches up with my strategy a bit more, right? I know this is what my team prefers as well. People hate and of course, for the swing traders in here, so much respect. But I know for my team, like some of them absolutely hate having to stare at this chart and it's taking forever to go anywhere, right? So usually my trades will go in and out pretty quickly. It'll probably take maybe less than an hour, 2 hours max, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not waiting longer than 2 hours, okay? So when you guys are scalping, what you guys don't want to do if you guys are doing your own scalping, not alongside me, not alongside all of our other scalp educators in the platform, is you guys don't want to mistaken scalping with strategy versus gambling versus guessing versus, oh, okay, I think the market's gonna go up. I enter it and then it drops and plummets, right? Right? And I don't want you guys to hedge too much. If you guys don't know what hedging is where you're buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, and then you have all of these positions. You've blown your funded account because you can't even do that on a funded account, you guys, right? So always make sure that you guys are executing persistently, okay, with a lot of precision, right? And the reason as I say that is because people will always look at specific things in the market. They'll look for one confirmation and be like, oh, okay, it's gonna go up. And then the market humbles you. Oh, okay. Since it dropped down, then it's gonna go up. So then you place another buy and then the market humbles you again, right? So always make sure that you guys have multiple confirmations before executing any of your guys' trades, right? And I actually talk about a lot on my live sessions. It's usually the time 20 minutes from now. I know the time in my time zone, but I don't know what time zone you guys are in. So the start of this call, it's usually an hour later on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And in order for you guys to see the schedule for yourself as well, feel free to log into your AKASHX app, go onto the live session, search up my name. You guys can see it in your exact time zone if if I'm wrong, okay? So just make sure you guys are checking out the live sessions so you guys can actually see the types of confirmations that I'm looking for, right? 90% mindset, 10% strategies, okay? So this is a time where I'm gonna get every single one of you guys to embrace losses. And I know it sounds crazy because who likes losing? I know I don't, but it's going to be inevitable, right? Losses will happen, but the thing is, you need to make sure you are learning from those losses because you literally paid for them, okay? So go ahead and drop in the chat. I embrace losses. Okay, and the reason why I want you guys to get used to this now is because losses can really discourage someone. And every single one of you guys came in here to make money. Okay, no one came in here to try to make money, lose a little bit and quit. No one did that, right? You guys came in here to make money, so we need to make sure we're making that happen. And the first thing we need to accept is losses will happen, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, but the thing is, you guys need to make sure you're risking an amount that you are okay with losing in the first place. I remember I've had so many of my team go in there and be like, I just blew my whole entire account, Arabella. Like I was not okay with this. And I would ask them one question, why? Why are you not okay with it? Because you did it. Okay, take accountability for the things that you do as well, okay? Because the educators make it easier for you, all right? The educators come on here, we do the hard stuff, we do the analyzing, but you guys actually have the mindset portion of things, okay? And that's truly what the hardest part is. It's not the confusing graph numbers, right? All of these random shapes. It's not that. It's the mindset of it all, right? Especially because you guys are all in control of your guys' accounts. So what I like to do is I like to have a trading journal, okay? You can do it digitally, you can do it physically on an actual piece of paper and just document the trades that you guys take, right? I'll usually have a chart. It'll be, did I win or did I lose? The second part, and I'll showcase this on my live session as well. So, did I win, did I lose? The second part is what pair am I doing? Is it a sell, is it a buy? And what happened? Oh, the market was consolidating and then it hit my take profit. Oh, okay, there was too much volume in the market. It went down and hit my stop loss. And then the last part is how many pips did I win or did I lose? Always document your guys' trades, your guys' progress, and one of the reasons I did this the most is not to, of course, just keep everything organized. Oh, my camera. Sorry, you guys. Keep everything organized, right? But it's also to see your guys' progress because it's truly crazy to see how one can go so far. Like I remember in my trading journal, I wrote down, I think it was April 1st of 2022. Wow, wow, wow. I wrote down, I go, I don't understand a single thing. I just jumped on a live session. I actually really need help. I remember writing that down vividly. And to see my trading journey now with all of these different types of analysis notes, all of these different wins, like it's crazy to see. So really, and also you guys, this is gonna help your guys' network marketing journey as well. Like one of the things I'm always telling people is you always want to be transparent. People don't like to see the end goal, people like to see the progress, right? So when you guys are showcasing your guys' progress, even if your trading journal is a little highlight on your guys' Instagram account, it's like day one learning analysis, day one on a 200K funded trading account. People love to see the progress of where you started and where you go, okay? And always be transparent. I show my losses all the time because people love honesty, and I honestly feel like this industry lacks a lot of transparency already, right? Sorry, I get carried away. I started talking about network marketing. Let's get back to trading. Okay, so the next thing you want to figure out is what kind of trader you are. Okay, so whether you're a swing trader, scalp trader, position trader, whether you like to do a little bit of both, right? Day trading, like figure out the kind of trader that you want to be and know there is not a specific right way because there's so many right ways in trading, okay? I want you guys to put this in your guys' heads right now. Just because someone told you that this is the specific right way, okay? But then another person told you, no, this is a specific right way. None of them are right unless they're right for you, okay? Because every single person has a preference. Every single person likes to trade their own style, trade a specific pair, use a specific strategy. So you really need to understand the kind of trader that you want to be. And the best way you guys can do that is by exploring. Okay, and luckily for us, we have Educator series here in AKASHX where you have what? 10, 15 plus educators, okay? I think we have like 20 or 30 that's going to be totaled in the next like 1 to 2 months, but those are different strategies that you guys can actually learn from. Get on there, watch them, right? If you guys don't like the strategy, okay, thank you, next, right? And you guys can explore. There's so many ways that can be right. You guys can even take a little bit of my strategy, mix it with Brent's strategy. Oh, put some Joel's in there, to figure out what works best for you. And you guys can do your back testing, okay? Because the thing is, when you're educating yourself, when you're jumping on live sessions, when you guys are going and watching these videos, when you guys are learning on team calls just like this one, right? You guys can take all the notes in the world, but in order for you guys to actually apply those notes, you guys need to go on the charts and do it, okay? And I don't care if you guys are not gonna even mark anything up. I just want you guys to stare at the chart and look at the movements that you see and write it down on your trading journal. Okay, at this time, it's London session, okay? To me, it's like midnight right now, almost 1 a.m. What I see happening is gold's about to plummet, but I see a lot of consolidation. I see some confirmation, so maybe we can buy, right? Those are the things I write down on my trading journal, so get used to that as well. Are you an ICT trader? No, I don't do ICT. What strategy do you use when scalping? I like sniper. I like the sniper strategy where we catch a lot of impulsive movements. So those big reversals, those big pullbacks, those really big candles, those are the type of movements that I usually catch. So your first step into analysis, okay? So after hearing the previous information first, can you guys just drop a 222 in the chat if you guys are gonna start applying anything that I said, okay? Just drop 222s in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. This is how I know you guys are with me, okay? So your first step into analysis is the market is complicated enough. The reason as to why I say this is because since the market is already so complicated, the common mistake that people do is they make it even more complicated. They'll stare at the chart, they'll have all of this noise on it, all of these random like shapes, lines, right? And they don't even know what it means. Don't overcomplicate something that's already complicated because what your job is to make it a lot simplified for yourself, right? So just make sure that you guys are taking it step by step, whatever your learning level is, whether you're a fast learner, slow learner, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You don't need to be the smartest person. You don't need to be very good at math in order for you to analyze the market. You guys just need to actually have the commitment, the drive, and the consistency to do so. Okay, consistency is a big thing. Okay, and I'm sure so many of you guys, okay, are already consistent within your network marketing journey. You guys are posting every single day, cold messaging every single day, right? Use that same amount of consistency. You can even break it in half, okay? You just need to make sure you're doing something with trading every single day as well. The next thing is watch, do, and repeat. This is the one that I absolutely will forever emphasize. Also, repetition. Those two things go really well together, okay? Because it takes 10,000 hours for someone to truly master a skill set, right? And the best way you guys can do that is by watching someone do it. Okay, then you doing it, and then repetition, repeating it until you want to literally like stomp on your laptop or pull your hair out, but you need to be repeating it, okay, in order for you to truly master the skill set. Okay, the next thing you want to identify is what are your pairs? What pairs do you guys want to be trading with, right? Currencies are more on the lower risk side, right? The value of the currencies won't be as high as commodities such as gold, and that's 100, silver, right? Indices as well too, right? So you just really want to make sure that you guys are finding those specific pairs that you guys are trading with. Don't have like so many, don't have a handful of pairs that you guys trade with. Always break it down. I usually tell people test out 3 pairs, okay? You can test out 5 at most. Do the elimination where okay, I don't like this pair, I don't like this pair. Now you have your 3 pairs. For me, I was obsessed with gold. I was obsessed with Bitcoin, and I was also obsessed with GBP, JPY. And of course, now I only trade gold, you know? So always just make sure you guys have your pairs because you can truly understand the way the market is moving when you guys are so focused with this specific pair. Market structure, right? Overall market condition, overall trend. The best way for you to learn all of that is if you stick with one pair and you truly, truly go deep dive and let the market talk to you instead of you try to talk to the market. Okay, I say that so much. The last bit, you guys, is always stay a student. I know I've said this so many times, but you guys need to, okay? Even if you're a month in, 2 months in, a year in, if you guys think you know everything about trading, the market is going to humble you so fast, okay? And if I didn't humble you, the market will. Okay, so really truly understand that this is all a game. The market is a game. It truly is, right? Like I've seen so many people who thought they knew everything in the market in the specific pair and they blow their accounts like crazy. They lose funded accounts like crazy. Again, you all type the word winners in there. You guys all type some W's in the chat. We're not going to be losers, okay? And I truly don't believe that any single one of you guys are going to not end up winning because again, we're in AKASHX. We're meant to win, okay? And I'm just so excited to see every single one of your guys' journeys. Hopefully, I can see you guys on another team call as well. Let me go ahead and go back onto the Zoom and stop sharing my screen with you guys. Perfect. Okay, 12:50. I did it. I usually overtalk so much, but I'm actually really excited to see every single one of your guys' trading journeys, success stories. I know Michael is about to have so many on his team, okay, with or without you guys too. Okay, there's gonna be those handful of people, so you guys need to truly make that decision for yourself as if you want to win alongside them because they're gonna take off with or without you. All right, it's all about the decision that you guys make for yourself. And again, as I said in the beginning of the call, I don't believe in coincidences. You guys are all in here for a reason. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the mic back over to Michael, and hopefully I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, I'll see you guys on the live sessions. Thank you guys for having me here. Go ahead, Michael.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. I think we can all agree that we are super grateful that you took the time and jump on and shared your value. And that's what AKASHX is all about. We should create a community where we can learn from each other because we have all the same goals, all the same dreams, right? Everyone just want to have a good life, want to provide for their family, and want to accomplish their dreams. And I believe it's your birthright actually to succeed. And that's why you joined. And Arabella was a wonderful training. And I think it was a great teaser also for your session. So if you liked the training, then you should definitely check out her educational sessions because then the markets are live. You can dive deep into the trading. You can trade the FIT together. In the beginning, of course, maybe start small, but then you can leverage up yourself the more confidence you have. And that's wonderful. So I hope that you guys took some notes, that you learned something new. If you liked that we get the educators on the call here to provide massive value, then just shoot in some messages in the team chat that everyone on the next call also will use that. And of course, if you like the call with Arabella, maybe share her also on Instagram, do some reposts or something, that we support each other. I think this is really important, that we work together as one big unity, one big team. And again, Arabella, thank you that you took the time. I know that you don't benefit from us, but still, you made it happen. So really, really grateful. And guys, yeah, I think that was a massive and amazing team call. Tomorrow we have business building. I personally will share my most valuable learnings over the last 8 years. And this will be a special call as well. So if you want to learn something new and how you can accelerate your life, accomplish all your dreams and goals, and yeah, want to go to the next level, then I highly recommend be tomorrow on the next call. And with that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful Sunday evening and a really great start into the next trading week. I know that all of you guys will crush it, have a positive attitude, and always learn from your mistakes and try to become the best version of yourself. That being said, this was it, and wish you an amazing evening. Thank you and take care.
Will you slide on all your nights like this? Will you try on all your nights like this?